Hey YouTube, good morning. This is Boating with Day Trade, and we have another DIY project this morning. Now this morning we plan on removing the transom bench seat. Now I tried attempting this project last season and I couldn't find the bolts. YouTube had nothing for me. I tried searching high and low, but there wasn't much information that gave me a full detailed way of removing the bench seat. So today I'm gonna dig in and I'm gonna share the video. Here's the Sea Ray 320. Right now it's being polished. Today was not a good day for polishing because the weather changed on us yesterday. We're in Boston, Massachusetts, and one day it could be 70 and the next day it's 30. So today is one of those days. It's too cold for the gel coat. The starboard side sits in the sun, so that's always warm. But the port side, the gel will not stick. The wax will not stick to the gel coat. So we're gonna abort that and we're gonna attempt to do the transom bench rear seat. We have to sneak in through the lazarette, that much I know. And a lot of the screws are pretty much around the bend. It's around the bend, near the radar arch. So I have to make myself small and get in there. And I wanna share every moment because it's very important that this video, this DIY gets out because it really doesn't exist. I don't see it anywhere on the channels that show start to finish. So I know for sure there are bolts under the storage area. I took those off already. The seat did not move. And there are bolts around, like I said, closer to the radar arch because the seat goes to the radar arch. So I have to sneak around. I'm not a small guy. So I have to make myself small and get around there. But I will share the videos as much as I can. And hopefully somebody will find this useful. If you do find it useful, hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you do find this useful, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button and follow me because we're going to take this baby from driveway to the spirit of Boston. Okay, as a follow-up, here in the lazarette, trying to remove that bench seat, it's obvious that we have 3 screws facing us. 1, 2, 3 that has to be removed. So like I said, it's going to be step by step for the total removal of this bench seat. So we have 3. As you open the hatch door, there's 3 that has to be removed. Okay, YouTubers, I promised I'll show you start to finish with this DIY transom bench seat for the Sea Ray 320. Here we go, let's dive in. So we have underneath the storage area, we have bolts here. This is under the transom seat storage area. We have a sequence, probably 4 bolts going around. And now we have to dive in the lazarette, which is where we store all our fenders. So let's dive in. Now the trick is getting to the bolts around the corner. And so inside behind the panel, once you pull this panel, the 3 screws, 1, 2, 3 screws that hold this panel, it's really a good time to do some cleaning behind the scenes. But as we dive deep inside behind the panel, you have to be careful because this is where the major bus comes in for all your electricals in the boat. See, there's a transformer right here and everything else. So as you can see, those 2 screws right there need to be pulled. But there's no other way to get the seat out. So now we're going to dive in. But be very careful be very gentle because this is where all the power comes in. And like I said, it's a good time to do some cleaning back here. Okay, let's dive in. Well, I tried climbing in through the cover, didn't work. So remove the cup holder here, and right below the cup holder there's a 7/16 bolt. I already loosened it. So this should be the very last one, and this one is a secret. So then it's just a prime game. So underneath, 7/16 bolts under the second cup holder. So under the cup holder, you have two bolts, not one, two. There's one to the right of the cup holder, and one, you have to use your left hand, and one to the left of the cup holder. So there's two bolts underneath the second cup holder, one to the right, one to the left. Now that we have removed all the screws from the bench seat, now it's time to remove the seat. The drone's a little bit high today because it's very windy and the wind wants to take it into the trees, so I'm trying to keep it safe by keeping it a little high, but you can see what we're doing here. So once we remove all the screws from the bottom, now it's time to pry up on the bench seat. So what I do to gain some leverage is I take a pry bar and I put it on top of a hammerhead. That gives me the leverage to pry up on the seat. Now remember, these seats have been in this position for maybe 20 years, so they're seated well into the groove, into their slots. So you have to kind of shake them loose. I'll go from right to left, left to right. Sometimes it'll fall back either or. If you have someone helping you, then it's easier, one lift each side. But in my case, I have to keep working it side to side until it's loose. So here you see it's finally out. We have success. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, and hit that follow button. My next video will be on how to remove the other two seats. Stay tuned.